Men going their own way is a philosophy getting more adherents by the day. If you wonder why, take a look around and see for yourself what many men are going through. Solitude, unfair laws, disposability, and many more devastating events that are making men think that avoiding contact with women and staying single is the best possible choice. Although I'm not into negativity or blaming women, I understand and support the main idea of m.g.t.o.w. Going your own way is for now much better than getting engaged, married, and eventually ripped off financially and spiritually in a divorce. All in all, dating is not worth the squeeze. Getting physical with a hot chick might make you happy for a while and boost your dopamine, but false allegations amongst many other reasons is a reason not to accept a one-night stand or even a relationship. Many Western countries are very hostile towards men and the idea of masculinity because the elites know that men having ambitions and fighting against authority are not convenient for the system that they want. As a consequence, the school curriculums are absolutely degenerate in some cases that teachers are tricking boys into acting as girls and vice versa. This decay is making men think twice about dating, let alone having children. Despite all this ugly reality, in this video I will share with you some tricks and mindsets that will help you grow as a man. But before we get into that, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Snorkus. He said, "I'm not single, I'm divorced, and I will never ever make that same mistake again, nor will my sons and nephews. With the knowledge we have today, only a complete moron would get married." Snorkus, you make a very valid and worthwhile point. Marriage is a zero-sum game for men. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5. As usual guys, I will pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Now, back to the video. Embrace your masculinity. Let's face it, society doesn't think that men have problems too. They might say they do, but this is just an act. In fact, the idea of male privilege is so widespread that it is even dangerous to tell someone that women have more rights than men. The facts and data are available to the public, and even official organizations prove what most m.g.t.o.ws say. But in modern times, ideologies prevail over logic. One of my previous videos talks about a 37-year-old man who had a hard time dealing with solitude and even paid escorts to fight against his urges. Despite that, he wasn't fortunately in the worst situation because he had a very clean diet and good habits such as hitting the gym and not smoking or drinking. In fact, he was ahead of men who had a girlfriend that they made multiple concessions to. The video is in the description box so that you can check it out after this one. Then in the comment section I found two comments that very well describe my whole point. Firstly, Conrad Seeley said that the fact that nobody cares makes it even better. You do your own thing and answer to no pesky nagging wife or girlfriend. This idea is giving men their power back. Ever since you were born into this crazy world, you've probably been bombarded with the idea that you must submit to someone ranking higher than you, a boss, a president, a doctor, or a wife. Let's touch on this last case. I'm pretty sure most family members, friends, and co-workers talk too often about keeping a woman happy, being complacent, and being her best friend until you get a chance to turn her into your girl. Yes, I mean the classic "she's not yours, it's just your turn." No matter how mad women get at men saying this phrase, deep down everyone knows and accepts it. Anyway, it's much better to avoid any kind of debate with people who believe in the mainstream religion of TV, entertainment industry, and fluffy bullshit that does not help the average man. In fact, today's TV shows promote women being mean towards men and men being stupid and weak. This cultural shift has taken place so slowly that people have accepted it little by little to the point that it is normalized. However, the agenda of moral decay is getting exposed. Luckily, many people are waking up to it. Average people who can hardly pay their bills or get food on their table have little to no time to be thinking about what every person on the planet likes or dislikes in bed or how many partners they want to sleep with. If you want to live your best life, you should accept these modern narratives about girls being combative and independent, because you could see yourself accepting a stupid woman into your life. It's better, as Conrad says, to answer to nobody. The second comment, Gwainer said, I remember what Richard Burton said to Elizabeth Taylor in The Taming of the Shrew, any man who gives up his freedom to get married is a fool. Best advice I have ever heard. Man, this is absolutely accurate because it proves how wrong many men are. Disney and love stories have caused men to believe that giving up their freedom is honorable if it's for the sake of getting married. Nothing could be further from the truth. I'm not a marriage advocate, but if you are financially well off and you find a woman who desires, respects, and supports you, you might want to marry her while keeping your frame. But here's the thing. You should never do anything, including marriage, just because you want to get society's approval. The roadmap for modern men does not interest you if you want to break free from society and live on your own terms. This idea of going to school, getting a job, and getting married does not always work, and indeed, it enslaves many men. Many people believe what their parents say and try to put into practice lessons and tricks that worked back then, but not now. In particular, modern women are in most cases far from loyal. Since many men want to stick to one woman, they get one-nightitis and suffer from a lot of heartbreak, whereas after a breakup, a woman tends to have multiple options and friends to help her deal with her brief solitude more easily. Now, what are the best tricks you can learn to make the best of today's world? The motto is simple: goals over 3 or 4s. Have a clear purpose, choose a concrete goal, go for it, and aim to stay as focused as possible. While other men are chasing wobbling asses and tits, you work. You stay away from gossip, mind games, and stupid conversations. Who gives a fuck about Kim Kardashian? Who gives a fuck about Cardi B and Doja Cat promoting high body counts among modern women? m.g.t.o.ws are far from being totalitarians, so they don't want to make everyone live the way they do, but rather just ask everyone else to leave them alone. Are men hurting anyone by going their own way and not getting into relationships? Not at all. The m.g.t.o.w philosophy is the best when it comes to living up to this honorable motto. Let me remind you of those men who took the conventional path of getting married but ended up getting in bad shape and letting their women disrespect them. They might get some intimacy from time to time, but in many cases, it's all negotiated. The honeymoon phase is over and, as a result, the rut makes things less interesting. In contrast, as a m.g.t.o.w, you avoid all this trouble and live on your own terms. You hang out when you want, invite home who you want, have your own schedule, and these are just a few benefits you can enjoy. Now it's your turn. What do you think? What are other tricks and mindsets that you would consider to live your best life as a m.g.t.o.w? How long have you been living life on your own terms? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video useful, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.